Welcome to online classes of Geography of Class 9. Today I am going to start the first chapter, India, Size and Location. Before going with the detail of the chapter, there are many important keywords related to the chapter. The first keyword is latitude. Though you have studied in the junior classes, but it's just a recapitulation of those terms. The latitude means the horizontal imaginary lines running from west to east direction, measuring the angular distance from north to south with respect to the equator. These are parallels. Why? Because they do not intersect or coincide with each other. Now, just one more extra information. The distance between the two latitudes, it's same everywhere, whether it is near the poles or whether it is near the equator. That is 111 kilometers. Longitude, the vertical imaginary lines running from north to south, measuring the angular distance from east to west with respect to prime meridian. They coincide near the poles. Now, just a very simple way to keep in your mind that what is latitude and what is longitude. In your copy, the margin that is drawn or that is there in your copy, you draw the margin that can be indicated as a longitude because it is there from north to south. And the lines on which you write your letters or words or sentence, that can be indicated as a latitude. It runs from west to east. So this is the simple way to keep it in mind, the direction, the way latitude are drawn and the direction, the way longitudes are drawn. Next term is peninsula. A long, narrow, triangular stretch of land protruding into the seas so that it is almost surrounded by water from three sides. Now our country, India, is a peninsular country because the southern part of our country is protruded into the sea and the three triangular parts are being surrounded by the three water bodies. On its east we are having Bay of Bengal, on its west we are having Arabian Sea, and the southern tip we are having Indian Ocean. Similar to that, we are having the next term is island. When an entire landmass, whatever the size of the landmass, whatever the structure of the landmass, it is not a big factor, but the entire landmass, when it is surrounded by the water, means the sea or the ocean or the saline water, that landmass is termed as island. Next, standard meridian. Now before going to this, meridian means longitudes. Now why longitudes are termed as meridian? The word meridian means midday. That means every places having the time that is or their watches when it is shows the 12 noon, the places when it have a time of 12 noon, all those places are connected by one line. That is why it is termed as meridian. The places having midday at same time connected by a line running from north to south is termed as meridian. That is longitude. Now the standard meridian is the centralmost meridian passing through a country selected to set up the local time for the nation. So every country is having a central meridian that has been selected so that it can solve the problem of time lag. I'll explain this when I'm going to detail up about the standard meridian. Next, subcontinent. Oftenly we use the word Indian subcontinent. So before going to that, we should know what is a subcontinent. It is a large, well-defined, natural, geographical unit that stands out distinctly from the rest of the continent, having its physical and cultural identity. Now, if we see the cultural aspects of India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Nepal, and Bhutan, we really find out no diversity or not too very differences. Similarly, if we see the physical features, the similarities can be seen or they are having the similar types of physical features. So, Indian subcontinent comprises the 5 countries: India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Nepal, and Bhutan. Next is Indian mainland. Now, we all know at present there are 28 states in our country. Now, along with its capital, when we described about these 28 states and its capital, we are describing about the Indian mainland. And when we include the 9 union territories along with capital, along with the 28 states, we term it as a Indian Union. So, what is the basic difference between mainland and union? Under the mainland, we are having only the states. Under the union, we include the union territories along with the states. Now, the last keyword is hemisphere. We all know hemisphere means half of a sphere. So, the earth possesses 4 hemispheres. Normally, you will say, ma'am, there are 2 hemispheres, north and south, but we are having 4 hemispheres. With respect to equator, the earth is divided into north and south, and with respect to prime meridian, the earth is divided into east and west. So there are 4 hemispheres: northern hemisphere, southern hemisphere, eastern hemisphere, and western hemisphere. Now I am going to detail up about the location of India. So if we see the world map, India is located above the equator, that is the northern part, and on the right hand side of the prime meridian, that is the eastern part. So what is the exact location of India? India is located in the northern and the eastern hemisphere. Now the northern part of the country belongs to temperate zone or subtropical zone, and the southern part of the country lies in the tropical zone. Now this subtropical and tropical zone is the classification with the help of one most important latitude of the country that crosses the country or divides the country into 2 equal halves, that is Tropic of Cancer, 23 and a half degree north. At the head of the Indian Ocean, India occupies South Central Peninsula location in Asia. Now, I'll discuss about this also, that due to Indian location of the southern part of Asia, the water body lying below that got its name Indian Ocean. Now, the next is latitudinal extent of mainland. So, now hopefully what is mainland is clear to everybody. The extent is 8 degree 4 minutes north to 37 degree 6 minutes north. This 8 degree 4 minute north is situated in the southern tip of India, Indian mainland, and 37 degree 6 minute north is situated in the northern tip of Indian mainland. Latitudinal extent of Indian Union, that means the union territories are also there. So it is 6 degree 45 minutes north, and it is situated in the southern tip of Andaman and Nicobar island groups, and the northern part is 37 degrees 6 minutes north. This is about the latitudinal extent of mainland and union. Longitudinal extent for both mainland and union is the same. In the part of western, that is Gujarat area, it is 68 degrees 7 minutes east, and in towards Arunachal Pradesh, it is 97 degree 25 minutes east. The southernmost tip of Indian mainland is Kanyakumari. Already I mentioned the degree, 8 degree 4 minutes north. And southernmost point of Indian Union is Indira Point, that is 6 degree 45 minutes north, which got submerged under the sea water in 2004 during tsunami. Hopefully, you people are aware about this natural disaster. Now, the Tropic of Cancer. We are having two tropics dividing the earth. Tropic of Cancer lies in the northern hemisphere and it divides our country into two equal parts. Now, we are having two island groups. To the southeast of mainland, Andaman Nicobar island groups are situated, that is on the Bay of Bengal, and to the southwest of mainland, Lakshadweep island groups are there in Arabian Sea. So here we have already discussed about the locational status of our country, India. Based upon this, I have given some work as a worksheet. First of all, every student should know the name and the capitals of all the Indian states and union territories, and they should list out in their copies with their capitals. And if you are having a outline map of India, it will be better to plot all the states with the capital and union territories on that political outline map of India. Which is the most important latitude for India? Already I repeated many times. Hopefully now you can answer the question. Name the southernmost point of Indian Union. Is it visible? This has also been discussed. India lies in the north and eastern hemisphere. Justify. You have to justify why India's location is for two hemisphere, that is northern and eastern hemisphere. Now, the last question. When 8 degree 4 minutes north or 6 degree 45 minutes north is situated in the southern part of India, then why is it denoted with N? And similarly, when 68 degrees 7 minutes east is situated in the western part of India, then why it is denoted with E? So what will be the answer? Here N and E does not indicates the direction. What does it indicates? It indicates the hemisphere. So hopefully now you will be able to answer the questions. Thank you.